Hey, and welcome to Phipps Talk. We're here again to provide you lots of wonderful information and entertainment at the same time. And today we're going to be talking about something that's exciting to most people. And we have some of the most exciting folks in that discipline to hang out with us this evening and just talk about that process. Now, you'll get to know more about what we're talking about as we start talking to these folks. But we're glad you decided to join us this evening. If you have calls, you can certainly reach in. We'll try to answer those calls for you. And some lucky person this evening may wind up with something very unique, either dinner to somewhere or a cruise to somewhere. But we'll see depending on who calls. Now, this evening, my guests include Mr. Morgan, Tony Morgan. Am I right? Mr. Morgan, welcome to the program.
How you doing, Mr.
Good.
Phipps?
It may be a little bit challenging to reach Mrs. Cooper. Mrs. Cooper, my pleasure.
Yes, hello.
Good. And I know definitely not possible to reach Almer. We'll wave. Very good. That's a good idea, Almer. So now, today we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to all three of you and that excites the delights out of a lot of people. The night lights too, because, you know, they work both ways. Now, Amir, can you tell me today what you would like to talk to the audience about? I'm picking on you because you're the furthest away. What are we talking to?
What could we all three talk about? How about travel?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, listen, I'm partial in a lot of ways because I love to be on the go. In the air, plane, train, like Superman. You know, sometimes I fly too. But, but today I want to talk about some of the things that you guys do so that the audience will get an understanding of the opportunities that exist in it for fun as well as for business. Because most of what we do on the show is bring people resources to help them with their businesses, small businesses, home businesses. And there are not too many of them that I know that you can have as much fun and much, excitement as you can in this particular discipline. So let's start with you, Mr. Morgan. Yes. First off, you are a veteran in many areas. But today we're going to talk about travel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So don't bring up any of the things in the past.
And nothing in the past. Okay. And specifically, what is your involvement with travel nowadays other than, do you enjoy traveling?
Absolutely. I wouldn't be in the business if I wasn't. I chose this industry because that's what I love to do. I love to travel. Mainly, I like cruising. I like being on a big ship where they serve me hand and foot, taking care of me.
I like that too.
I like the little chocolates on my pillow when I come lay my head down and the little towel animals that they put together for me so I can just, take pictures of them and just enjoy the atmosphere altogether.
Now, I just heard you say chocolates.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those are the same things you tell me is unhealthy for me. You mean?
Well, they're unhealthy for you, not for me.
Okay. I just want to check. I just wanted to check.
That's right.
It's all part of the cruise, huh?
It's all part of it.
All part of cruising.
If you can't eat chocolate on a cruise, you don't need to be on a cruise.
Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna have to figure out how to work around this one then. Now, I've heard from Mr. Morgan, and we're going to get back to Mr. Morgan. Mr. Cooper, tell me a little about you and your interest in travel and the excitement and
Sure.
I hear you are known as the traveler.
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is.
That's what I've been coined. I've been traveling independently for about 23 years.
You sound like that's just about how old you are. So let's go on past that.
Thank you. 25.
Okay.
Thank you. But I've been doing it for about 23 years, and it's always been a passion of mine ever since I was a little girl. I would daydream, and whenever I daydreamed, it was always about me being on some tropical island somewhere. It was my facade, my getaway.
Wow.
So I joined the home-based travel industry nearly 4 years ago, and I'm loving it.
Well, that's exciting. Now, Almir, tell me a little bit about your journey here.
For me, I'm actually brand spanking new because I joined in February, and it was because I wasn't traveling as much as I would like to. And what better way to get paid than to travel and be working and enjoying all the places that I would have normally gone anyway. So I'm really, really excited, actually.
You know, Mr. Morgan described it well earlier. He said he loves to get waited on hand and foot.
Yes.
You know, when somebody's waiting to be waited on,
Yes.
usually that person's not like wanting to do a lot of work. They prefer to have it done for them. Now I know he cracks a whip, you know, kind of. So, but you know, he told me don't bring up anything in the past, so I'm gonna just deal with. Now, so Mr. Morgan, what makes travel such a passionate experience for you?
What makes it passionate is I'm not here. You know, I was born and raised in Boston, and I like to see different places. I love the Caribbean for one. The atmosphere is just wonderful. The warm weather. Yes. I'm getting younger. I mean, older now, and because of that, the cold weather and me don't agree. So I have a passion to be in the sun in a warm climate, you know, and here it's just, you just can't get that. I'll go to Florida too. I mean, Florida's nice, or Vegas, as you know, I love Vegas. That's one of my favorite places. So it's got to be somewhere where there's some warmth, not too hot, but some warmth where I can relax, you know, and just take my mind off of life. So that's what makes travel passionate for me. You know, I can go places and not think about home at all.
Now, I heard, you know, he said sunshine. Usually people are looking for action in the travel.
Oh.
But he just wants to relax. So Sheila, what is your take on the action part? Because we know he's getting, like he said, he's not getting younger, you know. We didn't have that discussion. So, but now I know a lot of people travel and enjoy the excitement, especially the Caribbean, Eastern or Western Caribbean. And I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Western Caribbean.
Yes.
I just thought, you know, well, you know, it's the Caribbean, and then there's the Gulf of Mexico, and then you know, from the U.S. to Guyana. Guyana.
Yes.
That was it. I figured, you know, but now I hear about Eastern Caribbean, the Western Caribbean. So tell me a little bit about you and your experiences, what prompts you to travel. I know that you like the experience and you've always wanted to do it, and I'll share a little secret with you in a minute, but go ahead.
Sure. Well, for me, it was just the experience of being able to get away and escape from it all. And it was my own oasis. And when I get away, because my life here is so hectic, I like to go away and just be at leisure, be at ease. You know, there's no cell phone, there's no distraction. I'm just doing me and what I want to do at the moment. So when I go away, I love to be able to be pampered. I like to do the spa, and I also like to do some soft adventure activities. I like to go on ATVs. I like to go ziplining, parasailing. So I have a little dangerous side.
I just gonna say you said the first is you said mild things, but then you into parasailing and ziplining. I'm like, no, that's not necessarily mild.
Yes.
That's getting a little bit risque, you know.
A little bit.
So now Amir.
Yes.
Now you're brand new.
Yes.
What does brand new mean in terms of your interest in travel?
Well, my interest in travel isn't brand new. I'm brand new to the business. I love to travel. I just never really get to do more than a trip a year.
Why would you say that is? You work in another area?
I want to say it's a lot like everybody else. It's the time, it's the money, it's if you're doing a group trip, the planning with everybody else and trying to coordinate schedules. So it's a combination of everything. But travel's not new to me. I love it. I'm able to do a little bit more of it now as an agent because there's so many perks to being an agent. Yeah.
Tell me more about those perks to being an agent.
Well, for one, I'm looking forward to some of the agent trips that are available to us in many different parts of, I can't even say country, the world, because we have a little bit of everything everywhere that's available to us at a much nicer rate. Yes.
That much nicer sounds like much more affordable.
Affordable, appealing, and the places that you're able to stay are mind-boggling.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by brand spanking new. Just getting used to the fact that there's so much available. There's more than just, New England, the South, or like out west. It's more of the whole world is now available to you.
more than just the Cape.
Yes, or the Cape. Yes.
And that's what you call a staycation.
Yes.
Right down to the Cape. Huh?
Well, yeah. Yes.
Or as some say, they call it a workcation sometimes. They don't even get it. Most people don't get a chance to travel. You know, they're so busy trying to take care of things around their home, or they're trying to take care of their children or what have you, that they're not only just staying home, but they're at home working constantly.
Yes.
And they don't get that break. They don't get a chance to go and visit other areas. And being a travel agent, that's what allows us to do a lot more, you know, because like Elmira was talking about, there are trips that are available to travel agents that others can't get. Well, we go on those trips, and yes, we work a little bit, but it's not really work, because the way they treat you, you know, imagine going to some place like Jamaica, and you're there, and all you have to do is look at their hotel, and then they feed you all day long. They give
That
you
sounds
drinks
hard.
all day long. They give you tour. Some places will include spa treatments in what you do. So it's an enjoyable thing. And not only do we, when we're there, when we go, we get paid as well by the fact that we can write our vacations now off on our taxes.
Yes.
You know, there was a young man many years ago who used to